Blessed morning to everyone. I am Rocky T. Alcontin, and for today's video, our topic is about global teachers. But before that, let us know first our lesson objective. At the end of the lesson, the successful learners will be able to define what is global competence in each core domain, explain how to be a globally competent teacher. So now, what is global competence? So from the term competence, it means that you are competitive, you have the innovative, you have the creative. So global competence is the skill, values, and behavior that prepare young people to thrive in a more diverse, interconnected world. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to be engaged citizen and a collaborative problem solvers who are ready for the workforce or in the reality is essential. Hence, without the guidance and the knowledge of the teacher, this would not be impossible to achieve. Now let us watch this. Hello everyone! You may be wondering what global competencies are, or you didn't know what it exactly means if you're already using them in your classroom, or what a globally competent teachers look like. Now let's take a look. In a classroom, our students live in a constantly evolving knowledge-based society to succeed in the present and the future. Learners require global competencies to be open and engaged citizens. Global competencies build on a strong foundation of literacy and numeracy and promote deeper learning. Global competence meaning are not subject specific. They encourage cross-curricular connection, allowing students to master their ability in various subjects, which means students could create and follow their own treasure map of learning, allowing them to discover and explore on a more personal level, focusing on the global competencies that will prepare our students to meet the shifting and ongoing demands of life work and learning. For instance, be active and responsive of their community. Tackle new technologies or new trends that engage in a meaningful relationship with people from countries and culture around the world. Act responsibly on new challenges and issues and embrace opportunities that do not yet exist. Creating learning environment that promotes the development of a global competencies will help our students prepare for any opportunity that may arise. The global competencies are what we must foster in order our learners to do at their best, and that is what we will tackle for today's video. So the question here now is, how can we be a globally competent teacher? How can we? According to Andrews 2017 PISA, conceived of global competence as a multidimensional lifelong learning goal. A globally competent individuals can examine local, global, and intercultural issues. They can understand and appreciate different perspectives and worldviews, interact successfully and respectfully with others, and take responsible action towards sustainability and collective well-being with these key four elements. First, investigate the world beyond their immediate environment by examining issues of local, global, and cultural significance. This refers to the awareness, curiosity, interest, ability to combine knowledge about the world with critical reasoning whenever people form their own opinion about a global issue. For instance, as a teacher, I asked the student about their opinion towards Russia and Ukraine. Hence, globally competent students can draw on and combine the disciplinary knowledge and mood of thinking acquired in school to ask questions, analyze data and arguments, explain phenomena, and develop a position regarding a local, global, or cultural issue. So with the help of the teacher, they can also assess, analyze, and critically evaluate messages delivered through the media and can create new media content. So the second one is what we call recognize, understand, and appreciate the perspective and worldviews of others. So this implies that students realize that they have a stand and someone else may or may not share their weight on all sides. And from that, incorporate different perspectives into their point of view globally. For instance, a student noticed that certain member of his class have stopped eating lunch. So tinanong niya ito. So ang sinabi ng kanyang kaklase is, fasting nila ngayon. So yung classmate niya nagtatanong bakit nagkakaroon sila ng fasting, what is the religious significance of the fast. So the student learned that for his classmate that fasting is something that they do every year along with their families and religious community. Thus, engaging with different perspectives and worldviews requires individuals to examine the origin and implication of others and their own assumption. So this in turn implies a profound respect for and interest in who the other is, the concept of reality and their emotion. So therefore, as a teacher, we should be the one who upholds respect and acceptance to acknowledge the uniqueness of our student. So third, engage in an open, appropriate, and effective interaction across culture. So this dimension describes what globally competent individual can do when they interact with people from different cultures. So they understand that culture, norms, or interactive style and degree of formality of intercultural context, and they can flexibly adapt their behavior and communication to suit. So this dimension addresses appreciation for respectful dialogue, desire to understand the other, and effort to include marginalized groups. It emphasizes also that individual capacity to interact with others across different and ways that are often appropriate and effective. So fourth is act for collective well-being and sustainable development locally and globally. So this dimension focuses on young people's role as active and responsible member of society. It refers to individual readiness to respond to a given local, global, or intercultural issue or situation. It recognizes that young people can impact both personal and local problems and digital and international issues. Competent people create opportunity to take informed, reflective action and have their opportunity or have their voice heard for young people to critically examine development that are significant to the world and their own lives. For instance, we teachers teach students how to use digital information and social media platforms critically and responsibly because we know that it greatly affects them, particularly when it comes to fake news. So to sum it up, the four dimensions of global competence are supported of four inseparable factors. These are knowledge, skills, attitude, and values. For example, examining a global issue, that is what we call the dimension 1. So, it requires knowledge of a particular issue, the skill to transform this awareness into a deeper understanding, and the attitude and value to reflect on the issue from multiple cultural perspectives, keeping in mind the interests of all parties involved. And now let us know about the idea of Born 2018. He said that there have also been numerous initiatives to equip teachers to develop a global outlook and the skill to teach about the wider world. First, courses within the initial training of teachers that promote a sense of global awareness and world-mindedness. So a school community that wishes nurture global competence should focus on clear and manageable learning goals. So this means engaging all educators to reflect on teaching topics that are globally significant. So second is what we call professional development program for teacher often run with a partnership with NGO. So bakit nga ba mahalaga na nagkakaroon ng partnership with the NGO? It's because para mabigyan ng tuon kung ano yung mga dapat na i-upgrade. So in EDUC 107, we've learned that teacher education, di ba, plays a central role in education and relate to various stakeholders of education. Currently, teacher education is not perceived as the sole responsibility of higher education institution, and they are expected to work closely together with other partners. So number 3 is initiative that are related to specific award and form of certification. Di ba napakaganda na magkaroon ng bonuses, na magkaroon ng awards when yung mga hard work ng mga teacher na papalitan. So, the system shall henceforth be called the Program on Award and Incentive for Service Excellence or PRAISE. The praise shall be adhere to the principle of providing incentive and award based on performance, innovative ideas, and exemplary behavior. So for instance, sinabihan mo yung mga teacher na kapag maganda yung ginawa mo, eto yung matatanggap mo. Kapag maganda yung performance mo, may incentive ka or may bonuses. Diba? Fourth is skills development related to some form of international experience, to be it study, visit, exchange program, or volunteering. Diba? Napansin natin ngayon sa University of Mindanao sa page nila nagkakaroon ng exchange program na yung student pupunta sa ibang bansa. So ganyan din sa mga teacher, a teacher exchange program provides an opportunity for teacher to explore the culture of a foreign country and gain further learning and share experiences with their country of origin. To further understand the study of Born 2018, he released the inclusion of global skills within the initial training of teachers that can be seen in the following areas. First, training on purpose and rule of teaching and its wider social purpose. So this means that the criteria are clear. The expectation is that all trainee teacher will receive high quality, ambitious education and training. So second one is content within a specific training for subject-based teacher, particularly geography, sciences, citizenship, civics, social studies, religious education. So this is a partnership between a university and a school who works together to provide the professional education and development of student teachers, preparing them for work. So number 3 is specialist module and courses, usually of an option nature, courses that will not explicitly aim at training of teacher, that are aimed at existing or prospective teacher, such as in undergraduate education degree courses and master level programs. So this is mean na mas magiging competent yung teacher na kapag nagtitake ito ng masteral or doctorate degree. So, number 4 is short sessions introducing training to this concept. Like ituturo sa kanila anong mga gabay sa pagiging global competence. So, to further discuss about this topic, let us answer this following question. So, can school promote global competence? Yes, school plays a crucial role in helping young people to develop global competence. They can provide opportunities for young people to critically examine global development that are significant to both the world at large and to their own life. So why do we need global competence? So we need global competence because of the following reason. First, to live harmoniously in multicultural communities. Diba, in education for global competence can promote cultural awareness and respectful interaction in increasingly diverse society. So second is to thrive in a changing labor market. Education for global competence can boost employability, di ba? May sinasabi tayong standard na kailangan nating i-meet. So effective of communication and appropriate behavior within diverse team are key to success in many jobs and will remain to as technology continue to make it easier for people to connect across the globe. So number 3 is to use media platform effectively and responsibly. Diba? Online networks, social media, and interactive technology are giving rise to new type of learning where young and people exercise greater control over what and how they learn. At the same time, young people digital lives can cause them to disconnect from themselves and the world and ignore the impact that their action may have on other. So dito na yung pumapasok yung mga fake news, kaya kinakailangan gabayan natin ang student. So number 4 is to support the sustainable development goals. So finally, educating for global competence can help form new generation who care about global issues and engage in tackling social, political, economic, and environmental challenges. So that is the end of my report. I hope that you have learned something. Thank you for watching and God bless us all.